Hey everyone, this is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here at the Sound Design channel. Today I'm recreating a bass called Serum, and if you want to listen to it in context, that's how it sounds like. It has a little bit of shaper box. Actually a lot of shaper box. With the MIDI. Again, you can also play a progression with this. But if you want to play it as a straight bass, you can also do it without sidechain. Really amazing bass, especially for techno sounds. And if you want to get it, you can get it over here in the description below. This preset is available in the Serum 2 techno pack that it's available at Production Music Live. And if you want to get it, you can find the link over here in the description below. But now let's initialize this sound. So we're going to initialize it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pick the mono over here, and we're going to also put the fundamental up. What this does, it introduces a little bit of glide into the sound. We're going to start shaping analog basic MG. -1 octave. Fine, -23 as well. And the wavetable is going to go a bit up. More into a soft kind of sound. Unison up, so more voices. But here we're going to click on this wheel. And you can see width over here. What we can do is we can, even though we're opening more the sound, we can pick the width and put it a bit down. And you can notice that this is going to make the sound a bit less stereo. Before and after. Notice the difference. Now detune a bit down. Blend as it is and level a bit down as well. Great. Now we're going to select a basic mini. -1. And a bit down with the fine as well. Unison as it is, level a bit up. Phase, we're going to change the phase a little bit. And the randomness all the way down. So it always starts at this point. It always starts at this mark. This is good because it avoids a little bit of the randomness that this can generate. Do you need to do it at all times? No. Envelope, we're going to put the sustain all the way up as it is. The decay is going to pretty much stay as it is. And now the release a bit up as well. Notice how there wasn't any difference when we changed the decay. That's because the sustain is all the way up. Filter, MG low 24. A and B. We're going to put this a bit down. Something like this. Now resonance a bit up. Drive a lot up. And you can see how this boosts a lot of the sound. And fat also up. What is the difference between the fat and the drive? Well, the drive is a mild distortion to the sound, and this is a mild saturation to the sound. Now, envelope 2 is going to modulate the cutoff. So we're going to already do the modulation. But we want this modulation to be without much of the sustain. Not any, but much of the sustain. Something like this. Release as it is and decay a little bit down. And you can see how this already creates a boom kind of sound. And this is a really cool thing because if you want to create a drone, that's pretty much what it takes. Especially when you want that stabby feeling. Now we're going to do a lot of modulation. We're going to go into LFO1 and we're going to put this as a sawdown. We're going to put this as a 1/8 dot. So select dot and now we have 1/8 dot. There isn't any difference because we haven't assigned this to anything, but we're going to assign this to the cutoff somewhere like this. This is going to create that kind of plucky sound into this. We're going to select free. And we're going to put this a bit down somewhere over here in this middle. What you can also do is you can pick this handle and put it all the way up, but then you're going to have to create something again, another click, and then do the same thing. Now, in addition to that, we're going to select LFO number 2, and in LFO number 2, we're going to make a triangle, but with a few curves over here as well. So something like this and something like that. Just a little bit further down than this one. Now, this also modulates the cutoff. But this is a 2-bar, and it's free as well. And you can see how this creates a plucky sound and also a sound that changes almost like a natural change. Really amazing sound. Now we're going to go into the effects section. And in the effects section, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a compressor. We're going to select a multi-band compressor. A little bit up over here. A little bit down actually with the threshold. So this is going to compress actually more, but we're going to give a bit of gain back. Ratio, attack, and release, the same thing. Mix also all the way up. Now we're going to go and tweak a little bit of the multi-band. We're going to go and first put this a little bit up. Somewhere over here. What this means, it means that it's also compressing below the threshold as well. Nice. We're not going to do anything here to the X low and to the XY, but we're going to first boost the levels here. And we're also going to boost the level of the low. So this is a way that you can actually EQ this by raising the highs and raising the lows. Essentially, you're just boosting the highs and boosting the lows. But we're also going to tweak here. If you click here, you can see that this appears, and then we're going to go and put this all the way down. Now, with the mids, we're going to put it a lot more. And with the highs as well. Somewhere like this. So you can see that this is another way that you can tweak the EQ of the sound. But now we're going to actually select an EQ. As is, high shelf, we're going to just boost a little bit. And as a bell, we're going to put this somewhere over here. Q a lot down. And the gain a bit up. This is exactly the mud region. Just so you can listen to it a little bit. Now delays. We're going to select a ping pong, 1/8 and 1/4 dot. And you can already see it left and right. But we have to change the frequency. Somewhere like this. And a bit down in the Q. Somewhere like this. Maybe less. Because we only want it in the high end. A bit more wet. That's it. Now reverb. We're going to select a hall. Low cut it because we don't want any reverb on the low end. Size a bit down. We're also going to increase the high a little bit. Decay a bit up. So we're going to put the rate of the spin down, but the depth a lot up. I'm going to just intensify this just so you can listen to the difference. Notice how the reverb is a bit more troublesome this way. I think that I tweaked this here. Yes, I did. It was my mouse. But now mix a bit down with this. But we don't want this reverb to be pretty much all the time over there. We're going to go into LFO number 3. We're going to also select a free. Let's make sure that everything is set to free. Free, bar, and we're going to put this to the reverb somewhere like this. So it comes and goes. Now lastly, we're going to do something that is going to increase the amplitude of the sound. We're going to pick this, hold Alt, so you can see that that snaps to the grid. Now we're going to go and snap another one somewhere over here, and you can just move it along afterwards, and then another one over here. Pretty much like this. Now what we're going to do is bend this a little bit here, and bend this a little bit here. Nothing changes because we haven't assigned to anything. We're going to go into the matrix, and we're going to click, hold, and drag it to here. Now we're going to go into global, and put it to amp. Now we're going to go all the way, and back and forth. This increases the amplitude of the sound. And that's it. If you liked it, you can get it over here in the description below. If you want to check the MIDI again, in context with sidechain. Really cool sound again that you can find over here in the description below. Leave a like if you liked the video, and this is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.